Surrender.
Sucking on a dick because I'm really for gay.
Oh, mama.
Right.
Oh, mama. I don't even know. Mama. I forgot. What
Mama
is
said there'd be days.
there was something I found out that was like in the soundtrack. Oh, the end of Moms. Oh,
What is it? What's in this end of Moms?
the MDE sketch.
I know. What's at the end of it?
Mama says.
Oh, the
There's
song.
like a cover of it. I don't know who's. You should get into gripping if you want to open that easier. Wait, what's it called? Is it? No, it's not gripping.
Jelking? Is that what you're talking about?
No, like the people that like the grip bars, you know, like the people that like get
Oh my gosh.
super good at gripping.
The bike handles? Yeah. No, I know what you're talking about. Like the nunchuck. When I was a kid, I used those as like nunchucks to play Ninja Turtles.
What,
they
you
were
put
my
like,
mom's.
You put like a cord between them?
No, I just, because it was two handles, I was like, oh, these are nunchucks. Are you talking about those things that you clasp with your hands?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's that a nunchuck? A nunchuck's like a stick with a chain and another stick.
Well, I was a kid, you
Okay.
know, I was retarded. So the kitchen knives were Raphael's daggers. Okay, we are going to listen to this.
Steve and Steven, they have a right to call Timcast Transcast.
Mr. Steven, I have a gift to you.
Wait a minute. Stop everything. Let's watch some Stevie.
Steven, they're fans of mine, but I'm even bigger fans of theirs.
Hey, everyone. Welcome back to Steven. I'm Steve.
I'm Steven, the father. No, I made that joke. We're brothers this time.
Yeah.
We're named the same thing.
Exactly. Our dad, he was a one-trick pony, so he gave us one name, our father, Steven. So we've got a lot to talk about. Are we going to pretend like we haven't uploaded for 4 weeks? Should we try to?
No, we'll just go with it.
Okay.
I know all 182 of you.
We're just chomping at the bit.
Yeah.
So.
Are we going to pretend like we prepared anything?
No.
Okay.
No. This is the new thing. Well, this has been the new thing since Oppie and Anthony, but we like to just do the off the cuff thing, you know? So then people are like, oh, this is like when I hang out with my friends, and you know, it's so cool because my friends and I hang out together, and it's like, we should start a podcast. So it's like, yeah, we should take the fun aspect of hanging out and like bastardize it and rape it to where we have to force the fun, and then it's not fun. At least that's how I imagine a lot of people who want to get into podcasting are.
No, that's what we're doing though, isn't it?
But we're actually having fun though.
Yeah, we're having fun with it.
All smiles over here is
all smiles.
Yes, you came prepared. I really did not. I am not great for today.
I got some big news because I mentioned this to you yesterday that Kris Chan, and this is like 6 weeks old, and by the time this gets uploaded, we'll be 10 weeks out from this event. But
yeah.
So Kris Chan was back in the news. He was getting charged.
For raping his mom?
Yeah, did you know that?
I knew he raped his mom. I didn't know he was charged for it.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not a good look for him, though.
No, it's not. How's he going to come back from that?
I don't know, but it's just, I've seen too much Kris Chan to not be imagining that, you know, just the way he yells and stuff, like, I'm going to rape you, mom, or whatever. So...
Come over here, mom. Look at my pussy, mom.
There was a Sonichu in the room watching that go down.
He's trying to put her in a Sonichu outfit. Well, his mom's like 100 years old, too. His parents are so old. Even in those early videos when his dad was like, you need to stop recording our house because...
That was literally like 15 years ago.
Yeah.
So...
It's crazy. It's also weird, too, because whenever I first heard about this news, like a year ago when people were talking about it online... I wasn't really even surprised. I was like, oh, this must be the next like logical step. Like he's building up to like, you know, do a mass shooting next. I feel like.
I'll never forget. You know, I'm a drug guy. You're not. I'm the crazy one on the show. You're the square, but you can't tell because I'm so damn boring. But anyway, one time I was on some LSD. I tried LSD. I got a Tom Myers thing too, by the way. But that's when I found out Kris Chan was becoming Kris Trans, not to be confused with Mr. Beast's friend or whoever the fuck that person was.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
The tranny, but that's when I found out. So I was just crying from it. It was like a transcendent moment.
Oh, actually, okay, so the Mr. Beast Trans, he was on Smosh's video.
I did see a short from this.
Yeah, he like tries out his new voice. It's so crazy. I need to hear if it's true.
Tries it out or he's just doing it throughout?
No, he's like, you want to hear my voice? Hi.
saying I'm a woman and then instantly hearing, no, you're not.
Mm-hmm. No, you're not.
Because in my head, I fought with that every day.
Help.com/dose. Anyways,
This guy
The
needs help.
inception,
I know.
pretty much.
Basically, I was there when he created the channel. I was his first subscriber.
Were you also his bestie?
Bestie, yeah. We grew up, we sat at the same lunch table. We were kind of the only kids who talked about.
Okay, yeah, sorry, let me see if it's.
They put in new voice or something. Oh, no, it's the first.
Okay.
Kris Tyson just revealed his new.
Oh my God, dude, the circle. For those of you, I didn't record this. They just circled his mouth. That's it.
Look at his new voice.
how dare you ruin the business by
dare me.
being your true self?
How dare you exist? It was kind of weird to see people be like, now Jimmy's put in between a rock and a hard place where he obviously doesn't want to support Kris,
Right.
but the left would be so mad if he didn't.
Okay. God, dude, YouTube sucks. You can't just like find anything. Maybe it isn't here. We'll just have to sit through this shit.
Kris Tyson just revealed his new voice because while in an interview, Kris stated that he had been taking lessons to perfect his new voice, and he even mentioned that he felt insecure and would lock doors at home so nobody could hear him. But in the interview, he finally built up the courage and
Here he goes. Hey, Anthony, congratulations on buying Smosh.
Kris.
First of all, this guy, by the way, what's his name? Tel Aviv.
Fully
I did.
presenting
I did.
as a woman.
Anthony?
No, this channel right here.
Oh, Elevate TV.
Yes, Elevate TV.
Wow, 1 million subscribers.
Has no business weighing in on Chris's voice. Kris from Mr. Beast apparently has a new voice that sounds really weird.
That's every single YouTube short now.
I know, every YouTuber, it's like the YouTubers speak. It's disgusting, really. I mean, how long is it going to be until people are just stuck talking like that?
I kind of get the magic of it, though, the way it could lull you in if you're a total retard. You know, you just hear that and you go, big news! Or I don't even know the fucking guy's thing.
The stupid person will always be hypnotized by that. Oh, because it's like a gush of like air, a gust of air coming in to grab your retarded brain. It's like they listen to a news anchor and they're like, well, I'm not going to learn to talk like that, but I'll try to learn to talk like that. It's like they listen to a news anchor while plugging their ears and then they try to emulate it.
Yeah.
Welcome to Steven.
Okay, so I did find some Tom Myers stuff today. I don't remember why, but I ended up on a Second Amendment forum from 2013, and they're talking about like how Tom is the head of the, young Democrats in his town, and he's trying to.
So is this forum like from Maryland? Mm-hmm. Okay, cool.
It's like Maryland Second Amendment people.
Okay.
Like this guy Tom Myers, like he says like a lot of stuff, and then some people in the comments were like, I may not agree with him on politics, but he's still damn funny. Stuff like that.
Even like Second Amendment, like Steven Crowder fans are like, I gotta admit, he's pretty risky. Have you heard his NASCAR joke? I love how he like wears that like a badge of honor, just like the most just like a comment that he made about some NASCAR. It was probably Dale Earnhardt when he when he died while driving. Someone said he's like a helicopter or something, and I don't know. The punchline is he should stick to driving cars. And the implications he died. So, but Tom saw that as his who's the Supreme Court comedian, George Carlin, right? He had a joke go to the Supreme Court.
I don't know.
Or Bill Hicks.
Yeah, probably.
It was his Hicks
the
or
7
Carlin.
fucked up words. Or
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah. 7 words you can't.
Cunt up. It was just the N word 7 times.
That's all it was. Also with Tom, I saw that he was like praising, because Twitter is now X.
Yeah.
That's a big news.
So it's a lot like my ex-girlfriend, where if I'm going to look at it, I'm going to do it with one eye closed. But I'll still beat off to it.
Because he hates Twitter.
Yeah.
He's a Mastodon guy, whatever the fuck it's called.
He's not Threads?
No.
Damn. What's
he
Mastodon?
did create a Threads and he's on there, but I don't know. I don't know what Mastodon is, but he's been talking about it forever, and he always acts like he's going to leave Twitter. So he posted a photo of like Twitter stock or something, X marks the spot or something gay punchline.
Oh my God. It's like what's that one show, American Idol, where they hit the X.
That's like every one of them.
Yeah. That's why I didn't think to correct it to America's Got Talent. But
I wish Tom, in another universe, Tom's totally made it and is famous.
Yeah.
And he would be like the hero of everyone on Reddit for like comedy.
He would be like the your mom's house. It's your mom's house because I only go there when I fuck. That he would say that. That'd be his
I've
open.
tried fuck.
Oh man. Yeah, the Twitter name change is kind of weird. I feel like Elon is building up some like, I'm going to buy 2 other social media outlets and call them X as well. So it's like sex, you know, XXX. Because you know with his Teslas, he tried to do that with, because he had the Model S and then the Model X. And then the Model 3 was supposed to be an E. So it's supposed to, his 3 car models were supposed to spell sex, but he had it as a 3. The other one's the Y. So it's sexy because the car, I have sex with it because I'm autistic. I can't do a good Elon, but...
I think he said sexy just like him. SpaceX. What else does he have that's X rated?
Yeah. His kid's name, right? Ash. It's like X minus... It's some equation. You remember that?
No. Grimes in it?
Yeah.
That has the fake name.
Yeah. That, the thing, the equation.
I also saw Tim Pool tweeted.
Good.
X is not a brand. It is the lack of one.
Oh my god.
Which is exactly how you make a brand, right?
Right.
By giving it no identity, impossible to search for. Everybody's putting X in their phone and then it comes up with X hamster, X and XX. I know everybody's made that joke, but it's true.
Yeah.
X is a bad letter.
It is.
If I was going to draft my top 10 letters, X would not be in it.
No, it wouldn't.
I think it's overrated, but yeah.
Yeah, what is the best letter? Like Z? Like Z, I feel like Z is better.
Nah, Z is over. It's the end of the alphabet.
N.
I mean, that's a given.
Yeah.
Given. Steven. S, I guess, because of Steve. We didn't think of that because that's not our real names, but...
I almost said the letters of our real names. So
is mine and is yours.
You know what? I got to see if Tim Pool has weighed in on Barbie, actually. I want to know, because I know that Ben Shapiro has, and I've got my own review here coming up soon. So, spoiler alert for the Barbie movie. The Down syndrome Barbie is not in the movie. They didn't include her at all. So, yeah, that's what this was a few months ago. And I guess conservatives loved Barbies a few months ago, because as this YouTube video title from Tim Pool says, it's pro-life, because Down syndrome people means that you didn't kill.
Wait, so who is mad about the Down syndrome doll?
That's a good question. I don't think anyone is. I don't know.
Me?
Yeah, I don't know. No one would buy it. I don't know. It's so... Anyway, sorry. The Barbie movie, I got to stay on track here. So I did see it, and I did do the double feature, and I saw Barbie first, and what do I have to say about it? I gave it a 2.5 out of 5 stars. It was a very average movie. I feel like it's like I can't really go into a movie like that and expect really anything, you know? I had no expectations. There were parts of the movie that were good and parts that weren't. I don't know. What actually is kind of more alarming, the themes were very like, it's about the patriarchy, a lot of it is, and I feel like a kid going into the movie theater to see the movie, they wouldn't understand like what's going on. But they do some funny things. I think the best course of action, if you haven't seen the movie, is wait until someone makes like a Ryan Gosling edit of the movie and just watch those clips, because it is kind of funny. So do you know anything about it?
No.
At all? Okay, so Barbie goes from like turning into a toy into like a real human. So she has to go into the real world to find the person who played with her as a kid for some reason. And so she goes, Ken follows her. And when they get to the real world, she talks to some little kid, and the little kid is like lecturing her, and she's like, Barbie represents the patriarchy and like the male fantasy, and like you're nothing but like harmful to little girls. And she like starts crying, and she goes to Ryan Gosling, and he's like, what's wrong? She explains all that to him, and he's like, wait, you mean here like men run everything? Because in Barbie land only girls are in charge of stuff. So he like goes to the library, and he like gets all these books on like dictatorship and stuff like that, and he like looks at pictures of like Rocky Balboa, and like he's really obsessed with like pictures of cowboys riding on horses, and he just goes back to Barbie land while Barbie's doing her stupid plot in the real world, and he makes like Barbie land run by men, and like men are in charge of it. And it's pretty funny. But of course, when she comes back, they have to restore the balance of it and everything. But they've got some really good clips of Ryan Gosling being like, we need patriarchy. Like, I'm going to make the strongest patriarchy ever. Whoa, Drag Race. Which, speaking of which, in the movie, they have a trans Barbie. And they find out that Margot Robbie's like immune to the brainwashing of the men trying to get the women to be sedative. They should have given that to the because it's like, seems like you're not taken by the gaze of all the Kens, so you could be the secret weapon, but they don't do that. Yeah, that's really all that was. But
I have nothing to say about this movie. I don't even have any questions. I don't know. I mean, I can't believe, though, that the patriarchy thing, I thought that was just a Ben Shapiro crying thing. That actually is just a plot point. Yeah. It's like the whole thing that drives the plot.
Pretty much, yeah. So,
why does she become real?
I don't know. I actually, you know what? I missed the first 20 minutes of the movie because I went to go get like drinks at the little concession stand for my wife and the family members I was seeing it with, and they took 20 minutes to make like one drink and like get some popcorn. So I just missed the first 20 minutes of the movie. So didn't have that explained by Kate McKinnon, who's like the overlord in the Barbie land. So
I thought everybody in Barbie land would be a Barbie or a Ken, though.
They are. She's like the reject Barbie. So she has like marker on her face. Like, you know, when girls like cut Barbie's hair, that's what she's supposed to be. Like the Frankenstein Barbie. Yeah. I'll speed through Oppenheimer. Basically. No,
if you have a lot to say on that, because it's got to save the movie segment of the show. Because I didn't have anything to say on Barbie, obviously. Well, did he say the thing in Oppenheimer? Did he say the thing? I am become cum in my ass.
Yeah, I am become cum. You know who pressed the button? Josh Peck. He's in the movie, and he presses the button to drop the fucking... I'm not even kidding.
You're going to have to make a Drake and Josh.
Yeah, Drake, where's the nuke? No, it was good, and I saw it in IMAX, and I'm not even like crazy for Chris Nolan, but I really liked it. What was I going to say? The scene where they dropped the nuke was improvised. That was not supposed to even happen, but they just kept rolling the cameras. And, you know, when the bomb drops, he goes, well, that happened, you know, or he was like, yeah, you know, like some corporate person in their office job, when like they log in and they get their password right. That's what he does. He's like, yay.
Okay. But there's 2 bombs.
Yes.
Explain that to me.
Those happened off screen. They didn't allow... No, when they bombed Japan in the movie, here's what's crazy. Talk about wokeism. Everyone in Japan, according to this movie, is black, gay, or interracial. So it makes Oppenheimer look like a right-wing... No, I'm kidding. They don't show it. They just say, like, oh, by the way, we made 2 more of those and dropped them on Japan. But when he's sitting in with like the Pentagon and they're discussing which Japanese cities to bomb, and like the guy who's like in charge of it all, he's like, we've got like Tokyo, Hiroshima, Nagasaki, Kyoto. We're not going to do Kyoto because I had my my honeymoon there with my wife, and it's a nice city. And apparently that happened in real life.
Whoa. What's the difference between the bombs? Do you know?
No, I don't.
Little boy and fat ass, or whatever it's called.
Big ass and
dumb, thick girl.
Yeah, Tiger Thick, Thick Boy Studios. Brian King and the Sting. Those are the 2 atomic bombs.
Oppenheimer. What are you, a German guy that makes nuclear bombs? I'd love somebody says that. They don't know what Oppenheimer is.
Yeah, and they make a point that all the people working on the bomb were Jewish in the movie.
Oppenheimer's not Jewish, is he?
Yeah, he is.
Oh, it sounds like it could be German or Jewish, but you know.
Yeah. But he talked to who's the guy?
All the people. I mean, I know Einstein was involved, but he didn't care. He didn't know what he was doing.
No, he was old, and he's in the movie, and he's just old. His hat gets blown off by the wind, and like Oppenheimer picks it up and hands it to him, and he's like, "Oh, thank you." And whenever Oppenheimer hands it to him, he's like, "By the way, Einstein, E it equals MC square," and he's like, "You're the bomb, Oppenheimer," and he's like, "I'm just building it."
You got to be kidding me! He's Jewish?
Yeah.
It says that in the movie. I mean, this is really not even worth a fact check, you're saying?
Right.
Wow.
They make stunned. It clear. Yeah.
Jews really are behind everything.
I guess so. And, well, I guess the movie kind of downplays his alleged, like, Soviet... He was allegedly interacting with the Soviet Union, kind of sharing that he was building an atomic bomb. Mm-hmm. So maybe part of that is, like, some of the Jewish people in, you know, Soviet Union, they were keeping close with the tribe, so... But it was kind of funny because he did act surprised after he built the bomb that like the government took it and used it, and he was like, "What? You're gonna?"
See, that can't be real though.
Not
right.
Maybe they had to like make him seem more of like a good protagonist or something. But he did spend a significant amount of his later years like saying we shouldn't use nuclear weapons. But it was because of like the Nazis and like he believed that their Oppenheimer Heisenberg was ahead of America in terms of building an atomic bomb. So he was like, oh, we need to build this before the Nazis do. So they made that seem like that was like his big driving force.
Tokyo, Kyoto got off scot-free.
Yep.
I've been watching Godzilla movies. I don't know.
That's in the sequel. They sent Godzilla.
Wait, what do you give that one?
I gave it a 4 out of 5.
Some people are saying it's the best movie ever. I don't know if I buy it.
No, it's not. It's good though. It's the bomb. There's a I want to show you this if you haven't. I've been showing everyone and they hate it.
Godzilla movies aren't good really, but I think Godzilla is one of those things where the movies are never good, but you know, the idea of the character, of him as a man and a father.
This is the trailer they didn't use.
Summer. Dr. Oppenheimer.
All right, this is a joke. It really did take me a second.
Oppenheimer style.
My lip balm. It killed people.
Well, I wouldn't exactly call them people.
I thought we were building a rice cooker.
Well, you're technically right.
Oppenheimer style.
God, dude.
Okay, this is the last thing too, because when the bomb goes off, it's like silent before the speed of sound catches up. So somebody like farted when the bomb went off, thinking that they could mask it. Oh, come on.
Really? It wasn't the first result there?
I farted and shat my pants during Oppenheimer. Real? Okay, yeah, that's it. Yeah. See, look, that's Josh Peck.
I couldn't tell. Is that actually him? Damn. Could you imagine having like the movie experience ruined by some asshole farting? Just like you're waiting for this climax the whole time and they just fucking shit their pants.
I know. Or just
That's awesome.
Like, I don't want to ruin this scene. I'll wait till they drop the bomb. That's the perfect time. I'll let loose. But then the delay. That's awesome. So that's it. That's all I've got for Oppenheimer style.
Yeah, everybody else thought of Sloppenheimer, but I thought of it first.
Oppie, they called him Oppie and Anthony. So Oppie created the atomic bomb, the A bomb, and Anthony created the N bomb. So
Oppenheimer. Miranda Sings. Do we want to just even talk about that?
You know what? We should see what she's up to now.
She's probably gone black again, no pun intended, with her blackface incidents. But everybody is just cutting stuff now, and it's like stuff that's not even offensive. It's just her in blackface or her acting Chinese.
Yeah, she did her own Gangnam Style.
Exactly. Who cares? That's like not even it.
Right. Yeah,
that stuff's not funny.
Right.
Don't get me wrong, but it's not like people are trying to cancel her for shit that was just unfunny back then. I don't know.
Yeah, the allegations originally were that she was like sending her used underwear to children and that she would bring children on stage during her live performance to like show themselves in seductive positions. And then people go, "Yeah, I found you do blackface once." And it's like, there's a huge difference between like being a pedophile and like doing blackface.
Exactly. Otherwise we'd be the biggest pedophiles in the world because we're in blackface right now, fuckers.
That's why we haven't figured out the lighting yet for the camera. So it's really hard to light black people. So
I am become death, the destroyer of worlds. What did he steal that from again?
The Bhagavad Gita.
The Bible?
Yeah, the Indian Bible. So
damn.
I don't even know that's what it's called. I just tried
No, you said it, I think, right.
Okay, good. I just mimicked how everyone says it. I don't know how to
Bhagavad Gita.
The Bhagavad Gita. Dude, I am become death, destroyer of world.
It's crazy how Indians live in America and they still just don't see... They're just not in our culture, you know? Because I remember going to like some Indian smoke shops one time and it just smells terrible in there.
Yeah, I had a professor in college who... I'm not even gonna say what his race was, but he really smelled bad. That's all I gotta say. So I like couldn't believe it. I was like, wow, the rumors are true.
Oh, Lex Friedman blocked us both on Twitter.
You're blocked too?
Yeah. No, I told you that yesterday.
What a bitch.
Yeah.
That sucks.
And Sam Hyde. And Sam Hyde said he never had any interaction with him. So I think Lex has bots. He's friends with Elon. There's probably a way it's like, hey, can you set up a way for me to block everybody who call me a faggot? And then we're blocked right away.
Gosh.
It's not cool, Lex.
He's using his Mossad intelligence.
Don't run away.
Elon, I will wash your underwear personally if you block anyone who's mean to me.
That shouldn't even be a conspiracy anymore. He's in Mossad.
Yeah.
I buy it.
He had Benjamin Netanyahu on, and the first soundbite is Netanyahu saying we need to own the Middle East, and Lex doesn't even challenge him on that. But
Twitter's gay anyway. Twitter has nothing on it. Do you remember when Ryan Dunn's Twitter got hacked after he was dead?
No, I don't.
Oh, it was shit, there's two of them. The funnier one was I'm up in heaven now, shaking hands with Harambe or something like that. And
really?
It was in 2016. So it was after Harambe died. So that was still years later, and there's tons of, and there was another one too, Saddam Hussein or Mandela or something, one of those guys.
Their account was hacked, or he said Ryan Dunn tweeted?
Yeah, it was the same tweet twice, but one was Harambe and one was another black guy or something. Another black guy, Harambe, one black guy, Obama, another black guy. Biden uses a CPap machine. That's one that I wrote down
isn't
a few
that
weeks
only
ago.
for fat people?
I think if you can't breathe when you sleep, I don't think you have to be fat. I think all fat people need it, but not everybody that uses it is fat.
Gotcha.
So maybe I'm not gonna have you pull it up unless you want to see it. But
is he wearing? He walks out.
Just Google Biden CPap.
CP.
Yeah.
Yeah, do CP.
Biden pap smear.
Right here.
Yeah, zoom in and then move your mouse off of it. Yeah, you can see the strap going across his face.
He's got some
there.
strap marks. God, stupid fucking YouTube.
Yeah, but there you can see it.
Damn.
So everybody's is he not even alive anymore?
Is he in a GIMP suit? Is he dressing as Bane? Does he need that CPAP machine? Hunter Biden was in the news today. Something about tax fraud or something. I don't know.
I don't think that's it, is it?
I thought so. I don't know.
But he's not getting charged for anything.
No. He pleaded not guilty. He's off the hook, and people are mad about that. It's come on, let him do his crack.
Oh, what are you, Tim Dillon now? You want to love Hunter Biden?
No.
That's the Tim Dillon stance.
Hunter's just a cool guy. He's cool. Sorry. No, I hate him.
We'd all be doing that. It's no. I would, but then I'd still expect people to hate me.
Yeah.
I would do the same shitty stuff. I don't know what all he's done, honestly, but
no, I don't really care. Move on from Tim Dillon to what? What did Tom Segura do? He had his special, right? And he's been plagiarizing. Was there anything new that we had about him? I feel like the other day when I was doing chores, I had in my head a monologue about Tom and how he sucks. I think he just has the worst delivery of any of the comics.
And Tom has been on his little media tour because of the special and everything. He's literally a sociopath, but I know that's the joke within their retarded little community. You know, that your mom Tom's a literal sociopath. But he is. He has dead eye. I wouldn't trust him around a baby.
Yeah.
I don't know what he'd do to that kid.
Yeah, his own kid. Yeah.
Yeah. You do the voice.
Oh my gosh. I don't.
Look, I don't even want to rehash it. It was on Red Bar. Red Bar is a sister podcast of ours. Yeah. Look it up. And Red Bar covers this already. He steals from Theo. He steals from some fucking nobody.
And then Chris D'Elia.
And Chris D'Elia's child voice. So just look up Red Bar. I mean, if you find Red Bar through us, then you have to tell Red Bar.
Yeah. The only time he changes his voice inflection in his special is to do the Chris D'Elia voice. I got a kid, and he was wondering something the other day. He comes up to me, he goes, "What's that?" And the audience
God
erupts.
Damn, did you have it down?
Erupts with laughter because it's the first time in 40 minutes he's changed his delivery on anything. The poor audience, they're starved for anything to happen.
Well, and also something Red Bar covers in his video, we're just rehashing. But you've been telling me this for years, that you and a friend used to look at setups and stuff. The way comedians would set up
statements. They would make a statement, and they would do the top YouTube comment in their set.
Yeah.
And they'd get a standing ovation for it. Yeah. A friend of mine, we would just jot those down. And the first one that started the whole thing was in one of Tom Segura's specials. Yeah. It's he just told some long, stupid fake story, audience claps, and then the applause dives down.
A setup can't make you laugh. It's just not a joke. And also, if a setup's making you laugh, then that's you're not even getting what the angle is going to be yet. You don't get it. So that just means you're laughing at buzzwords. You're just hearing people say the funny meme word moving up from an XL to a double XL.
Yeah.
Not just in shirts, but also in some sort of food that comes in that size. Yeah, I couldn't think of anything.
No, but what he said in his special originally, that started the whole thing. He just goes, if you go to the movie theater, oh shit, sorry. If you go to the movie theater and you bring a baby and the baby's crying in the movie theater and you let the baby cry throughout the whole movie, you're kind of an asshole. Wrong sound, but it still works. But then audience, they can't get enough of that stuff. Joe Biden's he's like Stephen Hawking mixed with the chocolate lady from SpongeBob.
The chocolate lady?
They're selling what?
Damn. I can't believe that show's still on. I remember watching it like 10 years ago one time, and it was like already retarded. And then I think I saw an episode like 2 or 3 years ago, and I was just like, who?
Like SpongeBob?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's like now like canonically gay.
Yeah.
So he just absorbs cum. I don't know why they allow him to be. Yeah, was he have sex with Patrick?
He is gay. And SpongeBob's sort of my go-to. The way that some people, the way that one guy who does the rap god as Stewie Griffin.
Yeah.
SpongeBob's sort of my person that when I go around, I kind of do a SpongeBob.
Yeah. We should start doing that. We should do Rap God, a 7-year-old song, but as Tom Segura and like as Chris D'Elia. We can do that. That
made
could be
with
our,
AI.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess people don't like it when you do an impression, but we could trick them and say it's AI. But because I'm too stupid to figure out the vocal synthesis, I'll just do an impression of him.
I saw another guy today that is an impressionist. I don't remember his fucking name, but he did a pretty good Bill Burr. Everything else was crap. And I go, how do you make a career? And it's because people still like impressions. Frank Caliendo killed himself because he got tired of doing impressions.
Really?
Yeah. Remember Frank Caliendo?
No, what was his most popular impression?
He did like George Bush and John Madden. And he could do pretty much everybody. He did a lot of sports because that's like how he would get gigs. Like he was on Fox Sports. Look him up. You'll know his face.
What's his name?
Frank Caliendo. He killed himself. No, I'm just kidding. But he isn't dead. He didn't kill himself. But he really was like, I just want to be a regular stand-up. And everybody's just like, do the impressions. Dude, it's like, you shouldn't have gotten into impressions, bud.
You are the result of your own
you can
decisions.
do every cartoon. I mean, there he is. Yeah, but you're not going to get any of these.
Which is similar to the old shows, but background's different. My hair's longer. Rack these locks. Amazing show so far.
This is Jim Rome.
Chuck, how about that
Charles
Denver
Barkley.
defense?
Everybody knows Charles Barkley.
It was terrible. But just terrible. Their defense offended me. That's how bad it was. It was crazy.
On TBS.
They need to be all over Kobe Bryant, just like
Next
we need to be all over
guy.
Kim Jong-il. Kim Jong-il is nuts.
Can
He's
we
gonna
get,
blow up
guys,
the world.
hey, that one autistic fan of us, you need to start going around clipping this. Frank Caliendo's best sports impressions. Go to the 30-second mark. You'll see it.
Terrible,
What the hell, George
Crazy
Floyd's over
knucklehead
here.
are terrible.
Up here in the land of nowhere, where all
Nice.
things
Stephen
green
A.,
and white
who
seem to
was previously
revolve around
featured
the
on our
backup
intro.
Yeah,
quarterback
Stephen
with
Ass.
rock star appeal. The only thing newsworthy is that Tim Tebow appears to deserve it.
So this is what his shtick is. And my whole point was just to say that I don't think you should get into impressions.
Yeah, it's a slippery slope. You shoot up fast, but you die just as quickly.
Oh, I saw that he was doing a Trump impression, this other guy that I
Oh.
don't know the name of, so it's pointless. But I was just like, really? You're doing a Trump impression now?
You're really late to, pretty late to the. He's hoping Trump gets reelected so we can finally try out his Trump impression.
That was like Shane Gillis said that he didn't get his down until Trump was out of office or whatever.
Yeah. Well, hey Shane, maybe if you weren't eating haggis and drinking all those pints and spent more time focusing on that impression, that wouldn't have been a problem.
Fuck,
You'd still be on SNL.
How long have we been going? We got to figure out a way to extend this.
39 minutes.
Okay.
Do you still have stuff?
Oh, I got stuff.
Okay.
I got stuff. We still have beef of the week too. Didn't you say you had one? Let's just fucking do it right now, everybody. Beef of the week, bringing it back. I don't know how many episodes we've been missing it, but maybe just a couple. Oh my!
Oh my God!
Awesome. Beef of the week.
Beef of the week. Do you want to go first? You want me to go first?
Well, I've got a couple, so let me go ahead here.
Yes.
I've got literal beef of the week.
Okay.
Jim Harbaugh. He's the coach of the Michigan Wolverines football team. I'm just saying this for you because I know you don't know.
Yeah. And the audience.
In the audience, because they don't know either. I'm the only sports guy here. Anyway, he is suspended for 4 games because he bought players burgers.
Really?
Yeah, burgers.
How's that against the sports law?
I guess you're not supposed to pay players in burgers or
Damn.
anything. I think there's more to it, but the main takeaway is that he bought hamburgers for like recruits.
Damn.
Even though they can get like ad deals now.
Weird. That's stupid. So I'm sorry. I think you said he was a college guy.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. So they can't make cash, but they can do deals with other brands that pay them cash. Is that how that works?
Yeah, I think the school can't pay them.
Okay. So
there's definitely more to the story that I'm missing, but for the sake of just take my word.
Yeah. Pardon my take, my word.
Pardon my take. Jim Harbaugh also famous for drinking milk. He's a big milk guy. That's another thing that comes from a cow.
Yeah. What's your next beef?
Oh, well, No, I'm good.
What, has it been resolved?
It's been resolved.
Can I see what it was?
Well, it's just that, okay, I'll tell the story.
Okay.
I ordered myself a pair of Beats headphones. They send me 39 pairs, and in good faith, because I'm such a good person, I gave all the 38 pairs away. I even gave you the blue ones because I know blue's your favorite color.
Yeah.
And lo and behold, I'm sitting there with my last pair of Beats headphones. I turn them on, I Bluetooth them, and only the left one works. So I call Beats, and I tell them, look, you're not going to believe this, but I know you guys sent me shit ton of them, and I gave them all away.
Yeah.
Can I get a replacement? And they said no.
Dang.
So that's my beef of the week is with Beats.
Gotcha. I remember when that happened too, because when the box came to your door, you were like, what was that?
I said, yeah, I did. And there's 39 of them.
Dude, I know. What a high number.
So,
well, I don't know what to do for my beef of the week now. No, I'm just kidding. A few weeks ago, I went to go see my parents who live somewhere where tornadoes happen, and I was driving on the road, and I stopped at a cafe to get something to eat before I went to my parents' house, and I drove over a needle, and I had a flat tire, and when I was in this cafe, the weather was looking pretty bad, so I was trying to get there quick, and it was like green outside. You know, like you can tell when like a tornado is going to happen when it like turns that color.
That Southern California sky.
Yeah,
you can just tell.
Well, and for the sake of this fake story, I have traveled to the Midwest.
Okay.
So it's that color, and the tornado sirens are going off. And there are two people working in this cafe. One guy's like trying to make my sandwich at the slowest speed possible. For reference, it's like I watched some behind the scenes for Oppenheimer, and Chris Nolan said that in order to get these like visions of the bomb and like these flashing images that Oppenheimer had in his dreams, they'd use the IMAX camera to like zoom in on like a candle being blown out or like a light bulb. They used that camera, and the guy made a sandwich at the same exact speed of the super hyper slow motion. I'm not even kidding. And so as the tornado sirens are going off, the other worker is on the phone with the owner, and she has like the speakerphone on so I can hear it. And the owner is saying, hey, just like, don't worry about closing shop. Just like get out, like go, you know? And this guy doesn't even change his pace at all. I'm not even kidding. It took him 15 minutes to make this sandwich for me. And I'm like freaking out because I am afraid of death to an extent, but what I've learned that I'm terrified of is dying at like the expense of like some fucking retard who like can't just do something properly.
I am become death unless it's by retard.
Yes. Yeah. I am become death sitting in the coffee shop while this retard slowly makes my sandwich.
Yeah.
At one point he like put peppers on my sandwich and he goes, oh, this doesn't get peppers. And then he takes his gloves off, puts new gloves on, and like picks them off. And I'm like, dude, just wrap it up and give it to me. Like, I don't care.
Yeah, if you fuck up and add something extra, you don't get to take it off.
I know, yeah. Just wrap
that should
it up
be a
and
federal
give it to
crime.
Me. And he goes to put the thing in the oven. He shuts the oven door. And then he opens it up again. And at that point, I was like, just give me the sandwich. I was like, I don't even heat it up. Just put it in a box and give this to me now so I can go home. And made it home. Didn't die at the expense of this idiot. So that was my beef of the week. And that guy's sister was working at the movie theater when I went to go see Barbie, and that lady took 20 minutes as well to make that drink. So small
all in
world.
The family.
Yeah.
Shit. What are we going to go to next?
I heard that, okay, hang on. We can do something. We can type, I'm going to Google.
Well, I don't want to be random about it. I have some stuff. Maybe.
Oh, okay.
Maybe.
I've got nothing. I'm literally going to Google new flavor so I can see, like, you know, Pepsi's got a new flavor. It's going to be, Skittles' new flavor will make your nose hairs curl. Well, let's see.
CNN.
This is going to be a little biased. It's
Jordan Valinsky. What is he, Lex Friedman's cousin, probably?
Yeah, come on. Not a good look, my friend.
Jordan Valinsky, you're ugly.
Cum.
So this is real. So, okay,
Mustard.
so Skittles cum is real. That's a real thing.
Yes. CNN Business is reporting this. They are
limited. What does it say? It says limited edition. It says limited edition cum Skittles, and they got a bottle of cum on there, and then it says, hold on,
French, because French people are gay, so it says Frenches.
Okay, yeah, it says bite-sized cum, natural and artificial cum flavors.
Yeah.
So there's Skittles cum. It's a white package. Look for it.
That'll be awesome. We'll definitely be doing a live tape.
Wait, is that the only one? Was the cum flavored one?
Yeah.
I thought they had mustard too.
No, that was fake. I did Snopes earlier, and it said that was fake.
So the cum one was real?
Yeah,
okay.
cum is real.
Okay.
Oh, on August 5th.
Oh, what are the new Blizzard flavors at Dairy Queen? They got some...
We've got peanut butter.
I'll tell you what, Dairy Queen is the best fast food place.
It's pretty good. Their Blizzard, I think their ice cream's better than any other places, but...
Makes me shit hardcore.
Whoa. The new DQ Summer Blizzard Treat Menu. Cum is another flavor.
Oh my God, everybody is stealing.
What the heck?
Who stole from who, though? They probably have an agreement, Skittles and Dairy Queen. Yeah, it says, okay, I see it now. Yeah, the cum Skittles Blizzard.
It's like a thicker cum, so they can still turn the Blizzard upside down and the cum won't fall out of the Blizzard.
And look at that. They have some sort of gelatin in there too, which makes sense with the fruity cum.
Right.
Skittles.
That's crazy. What about what's that? Lay's have a new flavor of chips.
No way.
Cum. Oh my God. It's like the summer of cum. Maybe the Grimace Shake started it. So Grimace walked so cum could.
Well, and what's
run.
that say? Does that?
Yeah, this is
wait, hold on. That says McDonald's new Grimace cum flavor.
Yeah,
it's a white one now.
Oh my gosh.
They're gonna find a way to spin that off into anything.
This is crazy. And this is all from like 30 seconds ago, guys. So seriously, get to your local fast food restaurant, get to your DQ, get to your Skittles dispensary, and try out this cum.
And I just realized we have cum flavored new treats typed in on Google search, but we're not even looking at the most relevant. I'm seeing, okay, I'm running out of them. I'm running out of the cum flavors.
Was there anything interesting from that Nelk thing? The Nelk boys did Andrew Schultz.
Because they just released that like last week, right?
Yeah.
No, Schultz was just an asshole to him the whole time. That was my takeaway.
Yeah,
and Schultz also just can't read people. Like he was like trying to be like, I think you're fucking with me right now. He's like, are you just playing a character? It's like, these are just like retarded frat guys.
Yeah.
They're nice. They seem to be nice guys.
Yeah, they're Canadian, so that's...
So, I mean, that helps a lot.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know. And Schultz was like, you guys are, I can't remember.
He was literally doing that thing that Tim Heidecker was joking about in that evening with Tim Heidecker, where he's like, Colin, what's your name? Colin on Colin. Look at him. He's out there. He's like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, right.
He just actually did that for real.
Comedians think they're like excellent at that. Like you'll even see Stav do that because he like will ask somebody a question in the audience and then he cuts him off like he's got the whole thing figured out.
Yeah. It's like if they don't laugh, they immediately think the person is like embarrassed or shocked by what you had said. It's like the first few times I worked in like working in an office and like later in the shift when people are like talking about like sex and I don't like engage or respond because I'm just like, wow, okay, so we still all have middle school brain, but they see that I'm not like reacting, then they're like, oh, I bet Steve is. He's like, oh my gosh, why are they talking about sex? And it's like, bitch, I just wrote 9 pages of all of these new cum flavored drinks and treats. Don't even try to think that I'm. Thank you.
That was awesome. I was telling you a little bit about this guy I used to work with. He's been on my mind for some reason, Jordan. And so his thing was when he would walk around. So he was like in his 30s, and he was like the Dwight, but not really, just in the extent that he wanted to be like a manager. So they made him like, I worked at an Office Max as a young lad. I was 17 years old and I worked at the Office Max. Jordan was like in his early 30s, probably. Late 20s, early 30s. Okay. They made him like manager of furniture. So he like didn't manage people. He just managed the furniture,
Oh my
which was just like
gosh.
he had to be in charge of like, you know, making things tidy.
I do the grease inspection on the office chair wheels to make sure that no hair gets clogged in between them.
But he was like, he had no like he didn't get it. So he would go up to people and he had a fat tongue. So he would be like, can I get something for you?
Like that?
I'm actually the furniture manager. I'm making him sound way more retarded than he actually was. I'm the furniture manager here. And the other thing he would do too is when he'd get mad, he would tell people to step on a Lego.
Oh gosh.
So that's like, I don't even know what that is. Is it like Tumblr humor? I don't know. Like step on a Lego.
That's like iFunny.
Yeah. So he loved that line. And because this is what he would do. You would say something and he would look like he was really pissed off. And then he'd go, step on a Lego.
So it's not even like jokingly in conversation. It's like he's actually mad at you.
Yeah, well, he's trying to do the thing. He's a little bit aware enough where he's like, I'm mad, but I'm going to hit him with the step on a Lego again.
Yeah. Let me defuse the situation with this joke.
And the other thing too is if you were like around the store and you were like maybe trying to think of something, work through something. Oh, how do I set up these staplers? Mm-hmm. He would like walk by, and this is what he would do too. He would walk on his tippy toes and he would fall forward. It was like in Jurassic Park, you know, when they're like hiding behind the thing and the T-Rex is just slowly like falling forward on his tippy toes and then it just stops. You just like hope he doesn't stop to talk to you.
He would just do that?
Yeah, because he would stop. Like if you were in the middle of an aisle, he would just, you know, walk and then come to a halt and like look over at you like a fucking raptor.
And you can feel it too. It's like, geez, he's...
Oh, yeah. Oh. And then he would also like cock his head to the side and be like, like, because he sees you confused and he thinks like, do I need to help you?
Oh my gosh,
so he would do Imagine me cocking my head to the side. Imagine this little character you're looking at on the screen doing that. So
I've got someone I work with, he's like that. And it's like, if he can't figure something out, if he doesn't know something, he can't just like ask the question. He has to like, he just like looks over at you and has this retarded look. He's like this. He's like, yeah, it's literally what you did. It's the same exact thing. And just, the stupid head cock, like, like he might as well just start drooling. And yeah, those people, I just like can't handle them. I can't stand being around them. Jeez. Yeah,
you can only mess with people like that for so long too, because they're not in on the joke. And if nobody else is in on the joke where you work, then it gets less funny at least. Yeah. I mean, I'll still do things to make people's life hell, but I can't deal like up front with their idiosyncrasy bullshit. So I don't know.
No, it's tough.
So I don't know. It's my line.
So I've got a whoopee cushion coming in soon. I'll be using that one for him. So
do you remember seeing like, oh, there's a gag prank store, but like those weren't real, were they?
Was that its own gag?
Well, like a whoopee cushion.
Yeah, but like a prank store?
Yeah.
No, I've never heard
/ magic shop /
like Halloween
/ tarot card dealer / incense seller.
So the Third Planet, like Spencer's in the mall.
Yeah, Spencer's.
Prank pregnancy test. Yeah, I saw this one thing. It was I bought this like a few years ago because I thought it was so funny. But it was a pretend spilt bottle of. It was just called Oops, and so I was like, well, oops is what you say after you've spilt it. So why would the bottle be labeled as oops? But then after I bought it, and it was white, so it was like,
cum flavored.
Yeah, cum flavored prank. And so, but then I realized like, oh, it's supposed to be white out that's spilling, not cum. And the reason it's called oops is because it's like, oops, let me cover that mistake with white out. So,
oops.
Yeah.
What other gags were there? Come on, there's got to be something. Invisibility cloak. That was an awesome gag.
Those goggles that you can see through people's clothes.
Yeah. Dude, I remember like Googling like when I was like 12 or 13, like, are there like apps that like can let you see through clothes? Now there is, I guess, probably.
Yeah.
Deep fakes.
There were some when I was a kid. Yeah, and I had an iPod Touch, and it was like $10 for an app where you could see through someone's clothes for the iPod Touch that does not have a camera. And I was like, so this must be like legit. Do you remember?
I was going to say, I was like an idiot on stuff like that all the time where it'd be like a camera app or like a speaker app.
Yeah.
Or I mean like an app that requires a microphone.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I just wouldn't have I didn't have an iPod with a microphone. But I still thought I could like maybe get it to work.
Like they wouldn't let you down. They wouldn't let you buy it if it didn't work, right? And it's like, no, yep. Like I would buy this flashlight app that would use your phone flash. But when I had an iPod with a camera, no camera flash, it was just like the animation of a switch that would be off and on. It wouldn't do anything.
There was somebody that did that. I can't remember that they used the app on their phone instead of realizing that an actual...
Like flash that they could use. Yeah. Well, there was that time where it's like most of the apps were just like stupid little like trinkets. It's like there was the iBeer that was just liquid. You tilt it.
The gun.
It's like, yes, the gun was the best one, except for when you get an ad.
Look, I'm drinking a beer, and you're holding just a 4-inch iPod Touch.
Look, I'm gonna shoot you now that I've had my beer.
Damn. I'm trying to remember what fucking. And then all the apps were crap.
The lighter.
Too. Yeah,
the Zippo lighter. Light a cigarette with the Zippo lighter.
Paying an extra like 99 cents for different covers or whatever.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. Wasting 1/10 of your iTunes card on the ability to change your Zippo flame.
Damn, I found out my my friend's like iTunes account one time, and I don't know what impulse. I mean this. I feel like every episode now we're finding out I'm a bad person, but I bought so much music on his parents' account. I just like found out the password was literally their names.
And you just use it to buy your
own. It was
own.
Like, let's just say their names were Steven.
Yeah.
And their password was
Steven
4. And I go, oh, I can just log into their mom's email now. I can see if she sent like nudes to her husband. I can go upstairs and look through their top drawer and find his condoms. It all went downhill at some point. I don't know how those things all connect, but they all happened. That was awesome. Okay, so these friends, they were twins. The twins. But I'm not talking about them anymore. I'm talking about their mom's titties. Because she came downstairs one time without her glasses on. I came by their house and like...
She was like hot because she didn't have them on like a sitcom nerd.
Oh. I'll explain. They lived across the street from the elementary schools. And I lived like 3 blocks away. So I like walked to their house in the morning because I was just a psycho. I mean, you know how it is in the group chat. I can't stop messaging you and your wife. You guys can't get any alone time because of me.
We don't know what to do.
It's driving you crazy. So, but I go there, whatever, it's 7:30, right before school starts. And we're like sitting on the couch watching Sports Center. And their mom, not wearing glasses, doesn't realize I'm sitting on the couch, walks all the way up to me before she realizes she's like only in her bra. And it was a cool moment for me. I just started jerking it. So...
And she couldn't see because though she was
she had to get all the way up to me.
No, I'm saying like you started jerking it in front of her.
No,
and
not
she
literally.
Couldn't see. Oh,
I learned how to masturbate recently. So
okay.
As a young boy, I was like 11.
I don't think I had any friends who had hot moms.
I mean, she was like kind of a crazy lady too, and she also had Bell's palsy, so she looked real wonk. Because she.
What's Bell's palsy?
That's the one when like looks like you've had a stroke. I've had it before.
Really?
Yeah, I got it sophomore year of college. I got really sick. My immune system was totally fucked. And it was during the like Christmas break. So Nelson was off visiting his gay dad. He literally has a gay dad, people.
Yeah.
And Nelson Mandela. And oh yeah, so I just like woke up. No, I got really stoned one day and I like looked in the mirror and I was like, I think my face is fucked up. And then the next morning I woke up and like just half my face was like, and
like,
I
like you were Two-Face? Like,
yeah. And then if I would smile, I'd just be like, I just look like a psycho with one side of my face going up. So then I was freaked out about it. Everybody, like my girlfriend at the time was like, oh yeah, you like, everybody in my family is saying to go to the doctor. I was like, you think I didn't think of that? Like, obviously that's the most logical thing to do.
Yeah.
But it's Christmas.
Yeah.
It's Hanukkah. And so I just didn't do anything and it like healed over time, I think. But I was like stretching. I was like standing in the mirror, like practicing like Joker, like getting a Joker, like smiling, like trying to fix my fucked up face.
That's funny.
But anyway, she had Bell's palsy because during childbirth, she was pushing 2 kids out of her. So it fucked her face up permanently. So she's kind of like I'll jerk you off, kid. Is what I was hoping she would say.
That's crazy. I didn't know that could happen.
That was awesome. She totally knew I wanted to fuck her.
Sweet.
She made great pancakes too.
Nice. I don't know how to respond to that. I'm sorry.
My iPad died with all my notes, so.
Oh, damn. You said what you needed to say about your friend's mom.
She was hot. Love you. If you ever want to bang.
Send this out to Cindy. Let's see.
Enough.
Have you cured your Bell's palsy? Has it gone into the cerebral area?
It's made her hotter.
Really?
No.
Because she's like a crazy...
Because she looks a little bit like crazier.
Yeah.
For it. Because she's not a 10 out of 10. She's like a 7 out of 10. But with the craziness...
You don't know what she's looking at.
She's an 8.
Nice.
Gives her a point.
That's good. Damn, I don't have anything else.
Cum flavored my friend's mom. Because I nutted on her.
Oh, man.
They call their dad Papa, too, which always perturbed me as a kid.
That is weird. We do call my grandpa Papa.
No, but that's your grandpa.
Yeah.
Which I think they call their grandpa Papa, too. I feel like that can't be right, but is Papa coming home soon? That just feels weird.
Mm-hmm.
And what's funny is he looks like some Goomba mobster, but they're not Italian at all. So, I mean...
He's just fat.
He's fat, and he sort of has a, like, you know, when are you going to pay me sort of vibe to him all the time. So...
I noticed a few of my condoms are missing over here, like that.
He was the one that, yeah, because we would steal his condoms. He was the one that, I don't know if I told you the story, that they had like this shitty rundown Jeep and it was like ready to fall apart, and we'd just like drive like to the nearest city, which was still like on a highway, like going, 65 or whatever. Mm-hmm. But this Jeep was a piece of shit. It didn't have covering on it.
Oh, damn.
So you're just like waiting to fly out.
Right.
And,
no seatbelts?
No, he would just drive drunk too. That was like the craziest thing. Like he was just an alcoholic. So he would, and his bit that we would always like get him to do, like to make us laugh, was he would get mad. Like that was his joke. Like, but he was in on the joke. Okay. So he would just start screaming at him like, I'm going to kick your guys' fucking ass.
Like he's the Tourette's guy almost?
Yeah, pretty much. So he was doing his mobster thing. He's like, you'd say something and look at you kind of like he was going to kill you, and it was just awesome. We would just laugh.
That's got to be kind of humiliating, though, to know that like the only time you get to exercise anger is when kids are laughing at you because they know that you're not a threat.
For real, too.
Like yell at you?
Yeah.
Yeah. But like, were you ever scared? Or did you know like, oh, he's doing a bit? Was there ever a time where you thought he might not
when
be?
I first showed up and I was like 7. Yeah.
Yeah.
But then I slowly learned that was just a joke.
So I'm saying like for him, that's like embarrassing. It's like he could never be taken seriously.
No, when he wanted to be taken seriously, you would know.
Okay.
It's like right now, we're not taking ourselves seriously. Nobody's taking us seriously. Mm-hmm. When we start to take seriously, we'll have 1 million followers. So yeah. Same thing with him. If he needed to exercise his power, he would.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So, all right, this is fucking boring.
You would know that we were, what was I going to say? Yeah, you know why we pause so much during the podcast? It's because we're meant to do ad reads, right? Yeah. So that's what it is. We're like, where's the ad read? We don't know.
We lost Horny Goat Weed our very first episode.
I know.
They didn't like what I said.
All right. I think that's going to do it. So, bye-bye.
Bye. We'll be better next time.
We will.